see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will put total leather and will get started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Texas offense will go on the attack first. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's
turning it on. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Toss sweep to the right. Find some fresh air. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Winston. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Steps away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown run.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
So Florida's offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long.
Breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Jones to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Casey. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down that helped them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it along the sideline. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. The give from the gun. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the...
There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the extra point makes it 14-3. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They'll run the option. They'll toss it. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Dropping back, it's Owens. Fires to the tight end. Got room in the 35. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Gets open down the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
From the gun, running back gets the gift. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Jones wants to throw it. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. Got it behind the line, it's Casey. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You know, that's one as a quarterback, when you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Back to throw, it's Owens. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. The quick out. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pick off to stop the threat. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know, you're asking for an interception.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Steps away to find some room. The sure hands, it's Simon. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
He's open on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Simon. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long.
Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's got it. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. To the sideline, and he's able to tiptoe his way to a 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Owens. This time he's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Into the end zone, and he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal.
42 Spider.
Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Longhorn! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers. On the move from inside his 5.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's gonna wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jones to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Daniels. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The give on the option. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll send the tight end in motion. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Gators are marching down the field. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They think there's room to run to the right here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Here comes the Texas offense. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. He'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean.
Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Looking for a man. It's Owens. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Woodhead. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Wants to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. Finds his man. It's Woodhead. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
With the catch, it's Daniels. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. What a terrible, terrible shank. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Going right to work up top. He's moving out of the pocket. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Makes the grab. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Throwing on the run. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with a first down. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The Longhorns are on the move. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Back to pass on second down. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Buying some time. Find space on the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Heading to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on first and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Pollock.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the returner will be brought down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying?
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And he's going to bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be.
He's got it down the left side. There he goes. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Immediately fires to the middle. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Owens. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Gators send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Owens. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down.
42 Spider.
Looking to throw on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals.